Hi guys. Well, today I figured I'd have a bit different vlog than I usually have, because usually I have some updates, some footage, whatever. But today I actually want to talk about my experience with the law of attraction, because like so many others out there, I have my own story about the law of attraction. And really, I learned firstly I learned about the law of attraction. I believe it was around 4 or 5 years ago. By chance, really, I met this lady, and this was during one of our investigations with Paranormal in Norway, that we met this lady that had she was really eclectic, special lady, and she had so many missions for her life, which really was inspiring, and it kind of caught my eye and my attention. So I actually worked with this lady for a few weeks actually, and she kept telling us about the law of attraction. And to be honest, the first times I heard about the law of attraction and all her experiences, what she achieved by it, all the stuff she constantly got from this, I was a bit like, I know, I think this is so rubbish. And I think maybe she needs a little help, but she needs a mental assessment, something, because to be honest, the stuff she told us was kind of far out there, and I was like, stuff like that just doesn't happen to people. But I kind of had this in the back of my mind, and I'd recently gotten out of this pretty abusive relationship with a narcissist. And when I say abusive, I mean mentally abusive. It was a hard time, really, and I was just waking up spiritually more because I've been suppressed for so many years by this narcissist. And being an empath, it's really hard to be with a narcissist, because at some point, you know, you believe it all to be your fault, and at some point you lose all confidence in yourself, and you just get this low self-esteem and these low thoughts about yourself, and that you can't achieve anything really. So this took me a while to build up, and as we went on with our investigations, Paranormal in Norway grew. New members came in, new members vanished, and I got some hard tests, I feel, from the spirits, where at some points I was left alone. It felt like I was left alone. I was like, are this really what I'm supposed to do? Do paranormal investigations, talk to people, guide people, whatever. And at some point I decided, yes, I really want to do this with my heart and my soul. And really I didn't think more about this lady that taught me this law of attraction thing, because I thought it was too much. But then one day, me and a colleague, we actually went to a class in Oslo where we learned actually about tarot cards and how to do tarot readings. And this teacher that was at that school, she had such an amazing knowledge about the quantum physics, and she could really share the most amazing stories with us. And she was a truly inspiring teacher. I remember we were there for like 3-4 hours. It feels like it was the most amazing lesson I've ever had in my whole entire life, and it really opened my eyes, and something changed after that night. And as kind of the weeks progressed, I was changing my mindset completely, from a bit like, low, I don't think I can do this, until, okay, I'm going to try and be more positive. I'm going to listen to this teacher and do the stuff she's saying. And it kind of actually took me like almost a good year before I actually realized that, god damn it, the stuff that's happening to me right now, it's exactly what that crazy lady once told me. And then that kind of made me think that, god, wow, I'm actually doing kind of this law of attraction thing, and it works, which was really amazing and boundary breaking. And I was just thinking to myself, what can I do with this? From being before I started with this paranormal investigations and with Paranormal Energy Norway, I was a great person. My life was kind of blah, you know. I had friends, good friends, and close family and all that stuff, but I wanted to widen my horizon, I guess. So that's why I kind of started to, okay, I gotta attract more people. I gotta be positive, outgoing, and I gotta make sure to tell the universe what I want. So I started to do that, and that led me to a bunch of amazing people. Every time I were to come to a point in our investigations where we wouldn't have more clients, and I'd be like, oh my god, we don't have anything else to do right now. We don't have any clients that we can do paranormal investigations at. Is this a sign? And then it's like a little voice in me kind of asks, but do you really want to do this? Do you want to do paranormal investigations? And I was like, yes, I do. And I was like, I feel what we do is not just hunting for ghosts. It's not just house cleanses, because we do energy house cleanses as well. It's also connecting with people and listening to people's stories. Share our stories, because I've always been so lucky that I had investigators with me that's they had so much life experience and so many stories to share with our clients, and that's pretty much what we did. And what we do, we also talk about our life experiences, and we help people by doing that, because, you know, sometimes, actually most of the times when we get out there and connect with our clients, they have family from the spirit realm that's visiting them, because they have some kind of problem in their life, which they need to clear out. So these spirits actually, they make a big fuss. They make physical stuff happen, and God knows what not they do to get attention. And they know that all this chaos will make their loved ones notice this and contact someone to help them. And I don't believe that a single investigation that we got has been by accident. I think it's a reason why we get out there. And I feel in most cases we have this far has been cases where we kind of can give the clients something of ourselves as well. So I feel like this paranormal investigations we do with Paranormal Energy Norway is more than just your average investigation team thing. And I'm really grateful, because people, clients who've been to keep telling others about us, recommending us to others, and it seems that they're left with a really positive and good experience of having us there. And a lot of people has reached out to me afterwards and told me how life-changing it has been, and that makes me really proud to have people with me that can make all this stuff happen. But back to law of attraction, it's so amazingly simple and so amazingly true. I've been at situations where I've been like, God, I need to do this. I need to get a hold of this. And I've been thinking about it and just picturing it, that I need it. And then bam, a few days or a few weeks later, it's there in front of me. And that's what's so weird. And previously I told people about it. I talked a lot about how I came to be introduced to IDC and how it all started. with actually Steve Huff, and him portraying this Panasonic DR60, which are a world famous IDC recorder. It's supposed to catch the greatest, not the greatest EVPs, but it's supposed to catch EVPs more effectively than other recorders. But anyway, it was like 0 to nothing chance for getting one of those, and then I ended up finding one, just saying I need that one, and I got checked that place, and I did, and there was a brand new one in a box still, with everything in it, never used, for $10, and that was wow. That really woke me up, and since that, it's been about all this stuff I feel like the spirits of the universe gave me, and it's been weird stuff. Like, it's impossible to get that, but I get it because I think about it and I really want it and I feel like I really need it, and then it kind of just dumps down in my lap, and it's kind of crazy. And it's exactly what this woman told me about so many years ago, this law of attraction, and how you can manifest stuff just by thinking about and wishing you had it, picturing you have it, and it's so linked to what we call to put a strong intention, and that's usually what we learn our clients. If you want something in your life, or even if you want to be left alone by the spirits, if you're a spiritual open person, you got to set a clear intention about being left alone. And that's kind of what we learn people as well, how to manifest stuff in your life, how to attract things, how you gotta think about it, envision it, and put a strong intention about stuff to get it. And it really works. And it's been mind-blowing and life-changing in so many ways since the moment I actually realize that this is what's happening. And still I can hear people talk about how this law of attraction stuff is just bullshit, and I can relate to that, because at some point I thought so myself, because it sounds too I don't know, too new agey, too crazy, but it's really really not. And I don't know, I'm amazed of not just like the materialistic stuff I get, that's one thing, but the people I meet, the situations I end up in, and all the experiences I get from it, it's truly amazing. So yeah, I just can't remember to have had as easy life and as a good flow as before I started with this law of attraction stuff, because everything just slides through. It's like everything, at least everything that's remotely spiritual, it's especially the spiritual stuff, it just kind of floats through, and everything just checks out, and just works out, and it just lines up. And it's at some point it's so much you cannot notice it. You gotta notice it because it's so clear, and it's really amazing. And I wish people would be more aware of their own thoughts and how they influence their own lives. Like a lot of clients that we've had tell us about difficult life situations and how they feel that they are stuck in it. And what I usually ask people is, but you had this and that experience, and it was an awful thing that happened to you, but it's also in your past, and is there any way you can turn this around? And usually we got to remember our life experience are perhaps the most important thing we have to offer others. And we have had a few cases that's been really hard, cases with abuse, sexual assault, stuff like that. And it's like I tell our clients as well, I realize this has been a really hard moment for you, and it's been something that really destroyed your life, and I understand it. But do you think if you can overcome it, could you also help others and just being a source of information, a source of experience to help others in your situation? I don't think I've met a single client that has said, no, I cannot talk about this, I cannot help others, because they understand that they can turn their experience around and make it from a really dark negative happening to a positive one, in the sense of that they can actually help others and get over hard experiences in their lives. And that's basically what we do too, because I've got some wonderful, as I said, team members with me today. I don't know if they will stay in Paranormal Energy Norway forever. I wish they would. But as years passed, I realized that I need different people with me, and that's okay. But the ones that's with me right now, it's such a perfect balance, and it's so much life experience, us all together, and it's really useful in our investigations. And I just can't help but wonder if this was all by me trying to attract the right people, trying to manifest the team members I really needed. And I hope, and I partly believe that it is. And it's kind of cool. And I just really hope that people can start thinking more about the positive things that they want and try to manifest the things that they want. Like, if they don't like their workplace, and they don't want to work there anymore, is there anything they can change in that workplace to make it more like they want it? They just got to try and envision it. Or if they even are unemployed, it really doesn't help if you're walking about, you're trying to get a job, you perhaps do tons of job interviews and you don't get any luck anywhere. If you can't envision being there, if you can't really say to the universe, I want that job, that exact job, that's the job I want, period. If you can't say that with a clear and good intention, and you're just like, I hope I get this job because, I really need the money. It's like you're just telling the universe that I think maybe I want that. I'm not sure, but I don't know really. And why would the universe help you with that? If you said, I want that job, period, then you'll actually end up getting it. And I know a lot of people, there's no point in even trying that because that's bullshit. But it's really not. If you want something, you just gotta, it's like in a relationship. So many people tell me that they feel left out in their relationship. They feel don't get what they need and what they deserve, whatever in the relationship. And like, are you actually communicating with your partner? Are you telling your partner that's the thing you want? And most people, even though it's some people that it's in relationships that doesn't work obviously, but most people I ask these questions tell me that no, they haven't told the partner that they want this. Their partner should think this themselves. They should figure this out themselves. It's so obvious, come on. But it's not obvious. It's not obvious until you say it. This is a problem, or this is what I want. And that's what the universe needs to help you. They need your clear intention. I want this. And once you start doing this with stuff, start small. Start with the deck of cards that you wanted forever, and say that I need that deck of cards, but I can't afford it for $50, but I can afford it for $20. Stuff like that, and you will notice how everything kind of sorts out and gets you the stuff you want for the price you want. That's a nice way to start out. It's like I was at the store before, and I was like, oh god damn it, I don't really have too much money for groceries this month. And I'm like, ugh, I really need a cheese. And I need it to be cheap. I need it to be that price on sale. That's what I need today. And so I ended up going to a totally different store than I typically go to. And I walk in and I'm, oh yeah, the cheese. And oh, there it is, on sale for the price I wanted before I actually even drove out to the store. I think a combination about being spiritual open and kind of following your gut feeling and the law of attraction, I think that's like the ultimate setup for success, because you follow your gut feeling as well as trying to manifest these things. This kind of brings the perfect combination, and it will get you the most peculiar thing that you want. And it's like, okay, you might not win the lottery with this. You might at some point, but that could be a thing that would take longer. You know, it could be that you want that house. Okay, it doesn't happen overnight, but maybe by the next 5 years it will happen. You just gotta really make sure to envision this and see it and put it up as a clear attention and get it out there, and that's what will give you these things. Now, I could talk about this all night probably. I got loads of stories, but I think I talked too much about it. I think it'll be too much if I sit here for an hour and talk about the law of attraction. But basically it's been life-changing, and I know that I will keep using it on paranormal investigations, and even in the life coachings I have, I'll keep using this law of attraction and use these examples where people changes their lives around. And that's also a nice thought to the clients that we have, that allows us to retell their stories. They also provide an really, really important experience that we can share with others and help others. So I just hope people feel that they can be open enough about their experiences. And I think a lot of us are moving towards that direction where we want to be more open. Not just spiritual open, but open in general with people, with our lives. And I think that's what will end up helping us to raise our vibrations and to make this world a more positive place to live in, instead of the dark and grey world we've been living in this far. I think new colors will appear once we realize how positivity can help us grow in our lives. So anyhow, we are going, me, Vigdis and Antonio, we are going to Ireland 21st of May. We're going to visit the wonderful Mike and Susie, our good friends in Ireland, at their motel, which are a fantastic, pleasant place to be. It feels like family in all possible ways. And we really look forward to spending a week there, actually, doing stuff, exploring Ireland. And I think this summer will be great. We have some projects that we want to do this summer, and really we'll just see where the roads ends up. And I think it might be a bit quiet with my vlogs this summer, because this year I kind of decided I just want to suck up all the life that's out there. I just want to experience as many things as I can, because in the end of the day we don't really know what will happen tomorrow. You know, life is too short to waste it by waiting on stuff. It's so important and so vital that we just do stuff like right now, and we do the stuff that we really want, and we stop doing things that's a pain to us, that we don't feel like doing, because that will eventually stare us down and will make us depressed, and it will make our lives dull, boring and grey. So no matter who you are, just don't be afraid to do stuff that you really want, that you're really passionate about. doesn't matter if it's a big or a small thing. Just do the stuff that you really, really love. And remember to be happy, because nobody else can make you happy. It's you. It's all on you. If you want to be positive and optimistic and have a great life with a lot of great life experiences, it's all up on you. If you want to change your life from a dark, negative life and into a life with so much life and so much positivity and joy, it's all on you. So just get on that task and start working towards your goals, and make sure to think positive always. Either way, I wish you guys a fantastic week, and I'll see you guys when I'll see you guys, because I might be taking a summer holiday. I don't know. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, and if you actually managed to watch this whole entire video, thank you so much. I would appreciate it if you liked it and you commented it, and tell me if you have any experience with the law of attraction and any stories to share. I would love to see it down in the comments. Thank you.